Today's Morning First Alert Weather Show is brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law.
Alrighty, well, good Monday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here with your First Alert Weather Show as we are tracking a very pleasant start to the work week here. In fact, these weather conditions are pretty similar to what we saw yesterday with the sunshine and with some of the warmth, even a little bit warmer than it was yesterday too. We are, however, going to be tracking some wind for today. Really, that's going to be, I guess you could say, sort of the biggest drawback from today is the wind, but at the same time, though, the wind is helping to keep the mild weather here, so it is kind of a benefit at the same time. But either way, pretty quiet day here for this Monday. After this, we are going to be tracking some rain and some storms that return to the forecast, and then we're tracking some cooler temperatures too, and that's also going to be one of the big things as we go throughout this week, is that we really are going to be tracking some return of 40s and even some 30s to the forecast too. So after this mild stretch of weather, we will be cooling back down again as we approach the middle of the month. But let's go out to I-75 and Birch Run first, because this has just been beautiful out there this morning. Plenty of sun, plenty of blue sky. You can see the American flag in the background there, kind of waving around a bit though in the wind. So certainly is windy, and we are going to hold on to this wind as we go throughout the entire day today. Some of these southwest gusts will reach 30 miles per hour, but even the sustained speed should reach up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So it is going to be pretty windy. But as we go forward through today, we will enjoy some nice warm temperatures. It's already about 55 degrees as indicated at the bottom right of your screen. And let me show you the high temps for today too. So here, let me go back to that. We are tracking highs up to about 65 throughout most of Mid-Michigan. The normal high today is 39 degrees, so we're certainly well above average, about 25 degrees above average for this time of year. So we can enjoy this dry weather though through today, so do anything that you can to get out there and enjoy it, because we are going to be tracking some storm chances as we go into tomorrow night, also early Wednesday morning. So we do expect a few thunderstorms to be moving into the Mid-Michigan region. With these storms, there is a marginal risk for severe weather. We're talking severe wind gusts and severe hail. And this chance goes up to, or rather this potential goes up to about the Clare, Midland, and Bay City areas. So pretty much kind of following along US 10 and then over towards Cairo and Sandusky, and then anywhere to the south from there. So that's all covered by this marginal risk for severe weather as we go into tomorrow night. Now, it will take a little while for these storms to get going even later on tomorrow night too. So we'll jump right into the hour by hour. First, for tomorrow during the daytime, we are going to be tracking just a cloudy sky, potentially a few spotty showers near Flint in the afternoon tomorrow, but certainly not tracking too much there going on. But as we go into the night, especially a little bit after midnight, and I'll actually back the hour by hour up just slightly here. So this is at about even 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So again, right in the middle of tomorrow night. This is where we do have some of these thunderstorms already moving in from the southwest. And these thunderstorms are going to be impacting areas like Owasso or Flint, and even up towards the Saginaw area too. So these are the storms that do have that potential for some stronger wind gusts or even some larger hail. As we go forward from there through the rest of the morning, pretty much after that, after about 5 or 6 in the morning Wednesday, any sort of severe weather threat will be over. And then from there, we are just tracking more steady rain showers for the morning, and then even for portions of the afternoon. And actually, by the end of the day, kind of going into Wednesday night, we may see a few flurries trying to mix in to the forecast as well. So certainly actually could be returning to some slightly more wintry conditions by Wednesday night. And part of that is because of the temperatures falling. We'll be going down to about 26 degrees on Wednesday night. But take a look at these temperatures here in the forecast too. So we have 65 today, then about 44 tomorrow. So almost 20 degrees colder than today. And then we are tracking just more of this cold weather, even some 30s coming up towards the end of the week on Thursday, Friday, and into the upcoming weekend, some mid to upper 30s. So quite a stark difference from how we're starting off the week with these temperatures. Now, after tomorrow night and Wednesday, two main areas to keep an eye out for, or two main days really, Friday and then Sunday. Both of those days we do have a chance of rain and snow, potentially some wintry mix as well. And with the colder temps, that certainly again does mean some snow is going to be factoring into the forecast as well. So those are 2 days that we are tracking for later this week. And I'm looking over here in the Facebook live stream too. David commenting, someone said we might get an ice storm, and that I'd say there's some potential for that, but those are really concerning those systems for Friday and Sunday. So those are the storms that do certainly pose some threat of at least some wintry weather along with them. I wouldn't totally lock in ice storm with it just yet, but certainly could see a wintry mix or possibly even some freezing rain at the very least out of these systems. So what we'll do here real quick, we'll take a quick break. After the break though, when we come back, we'll dive into a few more details regarding those systems for Friday and Sunday. Alrighty, welcome back from that break. So we are tracking two systems for later this week too, on Friday and Sunday, at least around Friday and Sunday for right now. So both of these systems here definitely worth watching in the forecast as we go throughout the week. So right now, again, we're calling for Friday, rain and snow. Sunday, also some rain, snow, possibly some wintry mix with that as well. So we'll jump over here to the European model first. So I do want to show you kind of how the European model is depicting this. And we'll just kind of do a model comparison here, and you'll see some of the differences between them. So as we go into Friday, so here we are going into Friday, you see the snow and then potentially some rain following that up, but there could be a period of some wintry mix or maybe some freezing rain or drizzle in between the snow and the rain. So you kind of see as I'm rocking the system back and forth how the snow comes in, and then that wintry mix, and then the rain will follow it up. Now the second system on Sunday, this one is showing the snow coming in and then potentially even more mixing during the daytime on Sunday. But again, this is also subject to where exactly that system moves across the Great Lakes, where exactly the center of that system moves across the Great Lakes, and also the temperatures too. So the temperatures will have a pretty large determining factor on what kind of precipitation we see. We'll jump on over now to the GFS model. So this is kind of the same as the European model. Same idea here, it's just an American-based model rather than a European-based model. But let's go over to Friday. So you see it's looking similar to the Euro. So we have the snowfall coming in, and then the GFS doesn't depict as much rainfall mixing in on the backside. So the GFS does have a slightly cooler solution to it. Either way, I do think we will see some snow showers on Friday out of this system. But now let's jump ahead to Sunday, and you'll see here how this keeps more snow into our area, but keeps some of the wintry mix even a little bit farther south. So overall, the GFS is favoring more of a colder solution for both of these systems, but it is very important with these temperatures to determine what kind of precipitation that we're going to have. So with these being 5 to 7 days out essentially from now, there is still plenty of time for these systems to shift around a little bit more. We definitely do tend to see that sometimes. So we don't want to say exactly that any sort of major wintry weather is locked into the forecast just yet, but it does have our attention and we do want to make you aware of that here in the forecast. So just worth watching Friday and Sunday as we go throughout this upcoming week. So just heads up on that. But overall, really, again, after the warm, sunny day today, we'll just be heading back towards cooler weather. Towards the end of the week, it does look like highs are going to struggle to even reach 40 degrees. So still don't put away the winter jacket just yet, because we will be cooling down again. Every year in March, we usually always have a cool down like this, and there's usually some storm system associated with it too. So it looks like later this week kind of might be that event for this year for March. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on that. That is for sure. But that's all we have for you in the First Alert Weather Show for this morning. So we hope you enjoy the rest of the sunshine for today, and be sure to tune in at noon today too, because First Alert meteorologist Diane Phillips, she is going to have another look at the forecast on air on TV5, and she also has a First Alert Weather Show at 2 this afternoon on all of these live stream channels. So be sure to tune into her towards the middle of the day. But certainly, again, meantime, just enjoy the sun, enjoy the warm weather. This is going to be the last day of this, at least for some time. So enjoy and take care.